Hello, Atlanta Athletic Club members. My name is Matt Scheck. I'm a PGA teaching professional here at the club. Today I'm going to go over a concept of mine called gravity golf and what I see on a day-to-day basis on the lesson tee. And you'll just have to bear with me as this is a kind of a longer video than you're accustomed to seeing of my daily tips or weekly tips on the website. So gravity golf is having the golfer learn how to let the club do the work, or let the club fall, and not so much the golfer I see every day, the weekend golfer that tends to control the club from the top of the swing, or really forces the club into places instead of letting it fall and let gravity help you with power and strength. So to get started, we'll go ahead and talk about what I see a lot of the times, and it's also known as a steep downswing. Well, if you take the club to the top and you are using your hands to control it, the center of mass of the club, which is about right here, is getting pushed this way. So as you control the club from the top, the center of mass is going to kick this way, and gravity's throwing it the wrong direction. Now gravity's throwing it out, and then a lot of times you'll see players try to save it and get it back on this plane line that is a fundamental of a good golf swing. So we want the club to come down under the shoulder, but to do that, you have to learn how to let the center of mass kind of fall, and then use your body pressuring forward and rotating to get to the golf ball. So that's kind of how to use gravity and how to hit the club, hit the ball correctly without controlling the club head. So to fix things like this, it's kind of a long process to fix it with a full swing. So I've designed levels to work your way up to a full swing that tend to really help the everyday golfer get rid of these bad controlling habits. So what we're going to do is we're going to run through level 1, level 2, and then we'll go into the full swing and use our gravity golf drills to help us on our new full swing. So level 1, as we'll set up, we are just going to go ahead and take the club head back to parallel to the ground. Now we want the club face to be slightly toe down with our forward bend. This would mean the club face is a little close to the path, which is good. And then we are just going to go ahead and swing through parallel to the ground on the other side. And we're going to make sure that our arms stay fairly straight on the backswing and really straight on the follow through. And you're getting all your weight through. The toe of the club is up on the finish, arms are straight, and you're on your back toe. So if you sit here and you try to take it out too far and control the club, you're going to end up standing up, not rotating, not pressure shifting, all these things. But if you just come to here and maybe even pause and swing through, and if you're able to hold your hands in front of you and straight, that means your arms are going to get stuck behind you, which I see a lot of times, that your arms are in front of you, and that you are controlling the club with your body instead of your wrist. So we'll go ahead and hit a couple here with a level 1 swing. And I just want to go ahead and hit it out there, I don't know, 20, 40, 50 yards, and learn how to take the club to parallel the ground and then let the club fall and use my body to get to the ball and hit the ball as it falls. Now another thing that goes along with this is that you want the club to finish on your heel line. If you're rotating through the shot, the club will finish right over the heel line. If you see the club finishing left of your hands, that's telling you that you're flipping it and you're using your wrist and not your body to square the club. If you struggle with level 1, there's a training device here that we use, and it has this red ball that sticks out to the side, and what we want is that red ball to get around you or pointed behind you. Again, if you sit here and you start to control the club, and stand up, this red thing's going to hit you, or it's actually going to point this way. So this is a nice training aid for level 1. Very good. Now when you master level 1, you get to move on to level 2. And level 2 is a, let's call it 75% backswing, or maybe even a full backswing, with the same finish, the same shot shape, same shot as before, and just learning how to get from all the way up top to the golf ball without speed, and learning how to finish like this. I'm gonna go ahead and hit a couple and show you. As you see, if I'm able to stop the club right here, that means that my body is rotating. I'm getting my pressure through, because you can see the weight on my front foot. The toe of the club is up, so I still release the club, and I'm able to stop it because I'm in control. I'm not letting the wrist take over and trying to do too much stuff. And if you get coming steep, or if you get the elbow behind you as you come down, you're never going to be able to get to where I want you to go. So that's level 2, and if you struggle with level 2, we have another device here to make sure that you have the proper amount of width, proper amount of wrist hinge, and the proper club face at the top. So if you see this yellow thing, it's attached to the club face. So if I get the club face, even with my left arm or square, this thing's gonna hit my left arm perfectly. Now again, if I'm somebody that breaks my left arm, I'm never going to get there. So it keeps width, it keeps hinge, and it keeps the club face in the correct spot. And you've got to still do level 2 finish. Once you've mastered level 1 and level 2, you get to hit the full swing, and you can go ahead and let the club fall from the top, and we get in this fundamental position where it gets under the shoulder and pointed at or outside the golf ball, and the elbow is working in front of us. And when you get to here, your golf swing is going to be so much better, and then the center of mass is always working with gravity instead of against gravity. Thanks for watching, and I hope you work on your gravity golf swing. Have a good day.